before the break, we brought you our FOX6 Sense story. Today's subject is credit scores.
And we don't have enough Stephanies around here, so we brought in Stephaine Crosley. She is a program manager and money coach with SecureFutures. You are helping us be smarter about our money. Let's talk credit score. So when we're talking credit score, obviously a wide range, where do most people fall in that number?
Yeah, so based on the FICO score model, the U.S. average credit score is 715, but if we get more specific, in Wisconsin, our average score is 718, so around that 670 through 739 gives us a good credit score range.
If people were to get their first credit card, right? Because at the end of the day, you don't really have a credit score until you start building that credit. So when you get your first credit card, you start paying it off monthly, which I'm sure SecureFutures suggests, right? Only buy what you're able to pay off. What does that do for your credit? How does it help you kind of build that over time?
Yeah, so payment history is 35% of your credit score. So we really hammer in with our students. If you do nothing else, pay at least the minimum if you can't pay it in full. Pay the minimum by the due date every month. We also talk to our students, we pose the question, if you can't pay for it with cash now, will you be able to pay for it in cash when the bill comes? And we understand emergencies. However, it brings up the conversation of needs versus wants. So being wise and thinking about our spending before we actually make the purchase.
Yeah, credit cards can be scary because you're like, well, I'll just pay for it later, and then suddenly you can't pay that bill when it comes. Let's talk about if you miss a payment.
Oh, no.
I mean, you just told us we got to pay on time. So what happens if we just miss one payment? How big of a hit could we take on our credit score?
Yeah, once it hits the credit report, your credit score can drop by almost 180 points.
Wow.
So we are encouraging, set the alarm on your phone, set up auto pay so that you avoid missing a payment.
Without a doubt. Now, you can review your credit score one time a year for free, but there's a lot of apps out there, and there's a lot of different websites that you can now kind of check them through that say, oh, this isn't going to hit your credit score. So kind of walk us through how that all works.
Yeah, so the misconception is that if you constantly check your credit score, that it'll affect if you constantly check your credit report, it'll affect your credit score. However, that's not necessarily true because it's a soft inquiry, okay? It doesn't show up, it's not visible for those credit reports and those people you're looking to get the loan from. But you want to be wise. You don't want everyone to check your credit score, so you have to be mindful with who you allow to run your credit report, for sure.
Hey, let's get to the FOX6 Instant Poll, because we asked this financial question today. What best describes you here? What statement describes you? Is your credit score too low? What's a credit score? This makes me happy.
It makes me happy too.
81% of our viewers here on FOX6 News at 4 are proud of their credit score. And you should be proud of your credit score. You work towards that, right?
Yes. You have to put in a lot of work. So if you're proud of your credit score, that shows us that people, one, understand the benefits of good credit, and they're doing the things necessary to keep that credit score higher at least. So that's paying on time, that's mixing up their credit. So that is awesome, and we are proud. Share the knowledge. So if you are doing well, make sure you tell a friend about the strategies you're using.
That is awesome. Well, Stephaine, we appreciate it. Happy to have you on anytime. Next month, FOX6 Sense will look at the impact finances have on your mental health. If you missed any of Brett's FOX6 Sense stories, we do have them all on our website at fox6now.com. Each and every one is different. They all give you some really great nuggets to kind of think about. You can find them under the FOX6 Sense tab on Fox Local, the free TV streaming app.